You're here because you care about our union, your union. You care about our members, their families, and their communities. You know that the work we do makes real, tangible difference in people's lives. And you know that justice on the job and service to the community is more than just our motto. And you know that to grow, we must be united. The challenges are far too great and the stakes are far too high for any of us to sit on the sidelines. So are we ready to unite the IAM? Yeah. Are you ready to grow the IAM? Yeah. That's what we like to hear. This is our moment, brothers and sisters. Public approval for unions are at a 60-year high. IAM members and working people across North America are taking on greedy employers, and we're striking their asses. We are demanding what we have earned, and guess what, sisters and brothers? We are winning. And thanks to the action taken by our delegates at the 40th Grand Lodge Convention, we are making unprecedented investments to grow our union. We passed a resolution authoring us to hire an army of organizers. Well, guess what, sisters and brothers? The cavalry is here. We brought on dozens of full-time organizers, and we are working together as one union to grow the IAM. Our organizing department, led by Brother Vinny Adio, is engaged in several large and promising campaigns, which you will hear about this week. Our organizing department has implemented a new basics training for organizing program, which is being rolled out in every territory. We are expanding into new industries, especially healthcare, where our new healthcare director, Shane Britton, has hit the ground running to organize healthcare professionals. Mark our words, brothers and sisters, we will become the biggest union in healthcare because the healthcare workers have earned the respect on the job through the pandemic, and we're going to be there for them to get them the contracts that they deserve. So thank you. But healthcare isn't the only new industry we're targeting. You can all be proud that our union is truly the most diverse in the entire labor movement. We have won campaigns for architectural workers, veterinarian technicians, library workers, museum workers, and much more. And how about our historic victory to become the first union in the United States to organize Apple retail workers? And guess what? And if Tim Cook is listening, we will get a first contract, and we will continue to organize Apple workers across the coast to coast of this country. But we're not stopping there. We are continuing to grow our strength in our core industries too. And we are proud to report that just a few weeks ago, our air transport territory won a campaign to represent Swissport workers in Fort Myers, Florida. And over the past few months, our Southern Territory has organized nearly 600 new Service Contract Act members across 5 southern states. And that's just the beginning, sisters and brothers, because we are currently engaged in the largest union organizing campaign in the world. Our air transport territory, led by General Vice President Richie Johnson, is working on organizing nearly 20,000 Delta ramp workers. And as you can imagine, this is a massive undertaking. But I'll say this, Brother Richie, reinforcements are on the way, brother. But, sisters and brothers, we're going to need everyone, and I mean everyone, to beat these anti-union rats at Delta Management. Do we have your commitment to help us win at Delta Airlines, sisters and brothers? Look, we've reshaped our organization for growth and strength. We created the air transport territory to focus exclusively on making the largest airline in the world even bigger and stronger. That's a good thing. We can clap at that. Absolutely. Is the rail division in the house? Yeah, all right. We created the rail division to give District 19 and TCU the autonomy and respect that they deserve. And mark my words, we will get back to our roots and we will become the strongest, biggest, and baddest rail union in North America. And I'll just say this, they've hit the ground running. If you follow the national agreement that they just recently negotiated with TCU and District 19, after that negotiations, they continue to do what we do as union representatives, and they continue to fight for sick leave that they weren't able to achieve in negotiations. And I'm proud to say that because of this solidarity that they have, our members on the railroads in both TCU and District 19 now have sick leave that they can use to take care of themselves and their families. Is Neffy in the house? Together with the IAM organizing department, we have launched an all-out blitz to internally organize our federal workforce. Well, I'll tell you, sisters and brothers, we're proud to announce that since the Grand Lodge Convention, we have welcomed more than 1,000 new members across several federal agencies into Neffy IAM. Look, sisters and brothers, we're going all in on growing the IAM. That also means thinking of new ways about what it means to be a union in this day and age. For one, that means bringing in a new era of leadership in the IAM. And here's one thing we know. The IAM and the entire labor movement are at their best when our sisters have their fair shot at leadership positions within our union. That's why we created the Leadership Assembly for Dedicated Sisters. The LEADS program, led by Women's and Human Rights Director Julie Fritchen, has given dozens of IAM women across the U.S. and Canada a chance to lead at local, district, and Grand Lodge levels. And by the way, this union stands strong and proudly proclaiming that a woman's health care choice are theirs and theirs alone. There are so many reasons to be proud of our union brothers and sisters. Our new veteran service program, led by Brother Rich Evans, makes us the first union to offer VA claims assistance free of charge to any member and their families. And that, sisters and brothers, is the right thing to do for our military heroes. Am I right? Our addiction services program, led by Brother Vinny Sarasso, is there for our members and families in their time of need. Our disaster relief program, which is now fully funded thanks to your action at the Grand Lodge Convention, is there to help our members and their communities in a natural disaster. And we have the best damn labor education facility, the Wimpinsinger Center, and the entire labor movement. That's something to be proud of, brothers and sisters. But we're not stopping there. We're not stopping there, sisters and brothers. We know that you have to continue to adapt to a changing world. And that is why we formed the IAM Committee on the Future. This is resolution number 1 at the 2022 Grand Lodge Convention. And look, sisters and brothers, I'm absolutely proud to be leading this committee, which is made up of members from locals, districts, and at the Grand Lodge level. And together, the Committee on the Future has held more than 50 listening sessions across North America. In fact, they just wrapped up the last listening session here yesterday in San Diego, either upstairs or downstairs. So any of those that you've got to attend that, we welcome your input. But look, they've solicited input from our members about how we can further engage our membership, change the structure of the IAM, better communicate with future generations, and more. But soon, bring us into the 21st century, and by action at the convention, we set up that we would start doing electronic meetings. Well, we're going to hold to that word. So soon you'll be receiving dates of when we're going to do a week worth of Zoom sessions so that members that weren't able to attend the sessions in person will be able to have their input on how they want to see our union go for the future. So hats off to the Committee on the Future for the work that they've done, and thank you for anybody in this room that has attended one of those sessions to give your input. Thank you very much. And all of that input is going to be given to your Executive Council to be presented to the delegates at the 44th Grand Lodge Convention next September in New York City. But we're not stopping there. Led by our General Vice President Galloway, we are also working with the Purpose Institute, a world-renowned organization to better understand and formulate our purpose as a union. They are helping us rethink, rebrand, and rejuvenate the IAM for the next 135 years. We're thinking about questions like, why is public support for unions so high, but union growth so low? Well, we'll be hearing from the Purpose Institute this week, and we're going to begin to answer those questions together. You'll also be hearing about how we are on the ground level, working with our partners across the labor movement to organize in the industries of tomorrow, like batteries, electric vehicles, wind and solar, and more. And you heard it here first, brothers and sisters. The green economy is going to be built right here in America, in Canada, by IAM members. You are going to hear how we are strategically organizing and familiar in new industries to the IAM, and how you can get involved. You're going to hear how this moment is unique in history and how the law is finally turning towards working people organizing into unions. And you are going to break up into your sectors and hear from experts from organizing, strategic resources, communications, legal, women and human rights, and the Purpose Institute. Please, sisters and brothers, pay attention to these presentations. Everything you hear this week is about pooling our resources and thinking strategically about growing and changing our union. Finally, each sector will produce a strategic organizing plan to present to this conference on Thursday. And then these plans will be put into action. We're going to ride this momentum into a new era for the IAM, sisters and brothers. An era of prosperity, an era of unity, an era of growth. And as we take on this mission, we all must remember that we stand on the shoulders of giants, those who marched, fought, died for human rights, civil rights, women's rights, workers' rights, and more. They knew that our diversity is our strength and that we must welcome working people from all backgrounds into our union. So I say it with pride, absolute pride, no matter who you are, no matter who you worship, no matter who you love, the IAM is here for you. Are you with us, sisters and brothers, to build a future for the IAM? Yeah. Are you with us to grow the IAM? Yeah. Are you with us to create the most powerful movement for working people that anyone has ever seen? Finally, let's grow, let's unite, let's fight, let's win. Thank you, sisters and brothers.